I just want to respond to this comment really quick. This is based on some other comments they made saying that they don't have their coffee until after lunch, so after food, and that lunch is usually their first meal of the day. And you guys have seen some of my other videos, probably, maybe not this person, but fasting is good for you. 17 hours of fasting a day is good for you. 17 hours is the minimum amount to get to that stage of autophagy, which is where your body starts to break down the cells that could be damaging you. So a 17-hour fast. A lot of people stop at 16. Some people only do 12. Who should not fast? People who are not metabolically stable should be only fasting with super, super strict supervision, where they're checking in on it daily and they're measuring things regularly. So if you have diabetes and you are deciding to do a fast, your blood sugars need to be done every 2 hours, because we need to make sure you don't crash. If you are a female during your monthly cycle, you should not be fasting more than 12 hours. Everyone should be fasting for a minimum of 12 hours because that's how the hormones leptin and ghrelin work, is on a 12-hour cycle. But 99% of people are fasting wrong. What all the research on longevity actually shows is that when you have a meal with 30 grams of protein within the first 30 minutes of waking up, you have a more stable metabolism, less risk of heart disease, less risk of all types of mortality. This is not what people like to hear, but it is based in science. 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, followed by a 30-minute walk. You could fix your metabolism in 6 weeks doing this. And then somewhere between 6 and 8 hours later, you want to eat another meal that has at least 30 grams of protein. And you want to go for a 30-minute walk. That will get you somewhere between a 16 and an 18-hour fast. However, 60 grams of protein is also not enough protein for you to sustain life, repair tissue, produce enough testosterone, produce enough of all of your other hormones to make it through your day with any kind of injury or illness. So you would need to add a snack in between those two meals that also had 30 grams of protein, and you would need to move for 10 minutes after that walk. But I am absolutely not denying the benefits of fasting. And if you are someone who is working towards metabolic stability, I would encourage you to start having 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up and then moving for 30 minutes. The only reason why we can't give up dinner is because we are not eating appropriately during the day. I can sit at the table with my children and have a lovely conversation about the day and how their day went and what they would like to have go better tomorrow. And if there's any homework questions, that kind of stuff. And I can prepare them a meal and have them eat and not eat with them and not feel hungry and not feel cheated because I'm metabolically stable. The question is, can you do the same? Also recall that caffeine has a 10-hour half-life, so it should be consumed and completed being consumed 10 hours prior to going to bed.